I've gotten a hold of the Mooer Prime M2. It's brand new for 2025, and we're going to give it a going over today, right here on GearGasms. Hi everybody, welcome to GearGasms. I'm your host, Alan Barnes. Today, courtesy my friends at Mooer, they have sent me the brand new for 2025 Prime M2. Now you may know that there was already a Prime, I guess M1. What's different about the Prime M2? We're going to tell you all about that in just a second. But first, if you're new to the channel, I'd like to ask you to like and subscribe. This channel is kind of like edible underwear. It was a bad idea from the start, and the trend lasted way longer than it should have. Celebrate mediocrity. This little guy caught my interest though. It's bigger than the first guy.
That's what she said.
Now it doesn't look like much with me just holding it here in my hand.
That's what she said.
Let's go over what's inside this thing while we ooh and ah over some glorious B-roll. It includes a total of an impressive 194 effects models, and that includes, of course, all your stomps, your amp heads, reverbs, delays, modulations, cab types, sims, and more. Now, what's new about the Prime M2 is it has a convenient touchscreen design. Yes, there is some functionality you can get from that little round circular screen, including changing presets. And of course, you can bring up another menu which shows all your utilities. A flexible array of ins and outs. It has a guitar in, stereo out, or single mono out. It has a MIDI in, I'm assuming that's TRS, a headphones out, and of course a USB in. Fully Bluetooth and Wi-Fi capable. You can download presets from the cloud. But in addition to what you can do on the screen, it also has, there's a Prime app, and that will allow you to get inside those presets. And finally, the Prime 2 Intelligent Pedal has a built-in rechargeable lithium battery with a battery life of up to 6 hours. We've seen it, we've talked about it, let's plug it in and hear how it sounds. Hopefully we can all appreciate my handy-dandy camera rig here. It's quite elaborate. iPhone's recording this, a pedal. We're gonna bring the iPad into it in the next segment when we start to do the app. Just my guitar into the M1. This thing's kind of jiggly, so every time I touch this pedal or something on this rig, you might get a little bounce. It's all right. Just, you see, press and hold. We get a light show. What? We get a light show. So for this particular segment, I just want to show you what can be done just on the unit on the screen. These two buttons, among other things that they can do, but just for what we're talking about now, they go up or down as far as these presets. So if we take this one, we can go all the way back to the very first preset. So that first shot just says dumb CL. I'm gonna think it's Dumble Clean. But we're not here to hear it just yet. So if you want to go up, double lead. And so on. That's not all that impressive, you say, but wait. If you see this here little doohickey, if you slide it down, boom. Utilities. That blue thing, you know what that is? Bluetooth on and off. The thing that looks like a pickup with radio waves coming out of it next, that is to connect to the foot switch, which I also have, but there's no need to use it for this video. Oh, there's a tuner. There is a tuner. So you can just start your drum machine, get a beat going. Of course, you can change the tempo if you like by hitting that speed. Now, here's something I don't love about this. It's not real easy to change the speed from here with just your finger. You can use the tap button. Not going to use it on this wiggly jiggly stand. But you can use the tap button. But I did find that it was difficult. And of course the looper that I'm not going to show you. Jiggly stand. We'll go back. Passes the Asia test. Shine. Little Jesus. Let little Jesus shine into your life. So the first thing we're going to do is connect. It's a little slow. So when you come with this on your screen, you just touch the picture and oh my goodness, you're right in the middle of that patch. You are in it. So since this is an interesting patch, we can see what it has. Now, word of warning about these pictures of the stuff, the amps, the graphics, it's just one for everything. So if you look at a signal chain, like if you look at that amp, you're like, oh, holy crap, it's a Marshall or Friedman, am I right? It is not. It's a US Blues Classic, which is probably a Fender. So anyway, you could see that in front of the amp, it has an OD and it puts the reverb, and of course it has shimmer. If you're like, man, I don't like that, you can pick another kind of reverb. So yeah, you can do all kinds of things. Let's see what kind of OD. It's just a plain, clean boost. And again, oh, such a load of good things to choose from. Let me try the Jimmy. I knew that was not going to really work, but at the same time, it kind of does. Oh, yeah. We'll pause right here to look at the tools since I accidentally clicked there. You can also get to the same tools that were available on the unit itself, and then obviously here you can change your speed with a lot more precision. You can dial it in. Now, one thing with the drum machine, as you'll notice, unlike so many other built-in beat boxes, it's got fills. It's got structure. I don't know how much you can change the structure. I don't really think you can for any particular beat, but it's got fills, so it's not so horribly monotonous. Now, the global settings are interesting because, again, you can set a global EQ on this, which, again, is super nice. You can control your foot switch. You can turn your cab sims on and off, which is great to have so easy right here on a global setting. Our old friends at Mooer here give us, I think, like 80 presets. There's 20 banks of 4, and that's a lot. But they're not stingy like that. There's a whole other place in here called the library where they sort of sort things by genre. So it makes it a little easier to search. And I have found in here too, not only they sort by genre, I think most of these are, I don't know that they reappear in the presets. These are completely on their own. And you're like, well, I like that. What's the difference between that and clean too? Oh, that's dry. Really funky. You know, when you're playing that, a wah-wah or even this kind of sound, do you do like me? All of a sudden your mouth it gets kind of fish-like. You're like in a fish tank. A lot of other products don't have this. The handy dandy mixer. You can take if you're playing along with your tunes, you can adjust the relative volume with that. You can adjust the actual volume of the unit itself. So you can do all that stuff. You can do it from and it also has stuff for the bass people. Don't worry about it. You fat boys, you got some tones. Don't cry to your moms about it. Don't borrow gas money to get to practice anymore. Let's go with a British Crunch. Classic. You can see from the picture, it's a JCM 800. Look, just simple. That and a delay. So I don't know shit from Shinola, right? Let's see how easy it is to pump that up. Like I don't want to just, over here on the amp, I don't want to, well, it's got a lot of, doesn't have the gain turned up much. But it's just a crunch. So all right, let's add something. Just, let's keep it simple. I don't want it there.
That's what she said.
How do I drag it? So simple. I knew you could do that. So now we got a boost in front of it. We don't really want the gain. All right, I can feel it more there. It needs a Hyundai. Needs a Hyundai, just like the real thing. So let's pick something else, because I want to get some gain from something else. Oh, I love me a Timmy. Fine. Look at the metal zone. They got the metal zone. All right. Let's be tube snobs. Tone snobs with a clone. Oh, that's nice. What's that delay giving us? I sounded like analog. That's a great time to show you on all these that delays, if there's a time function, you can do it with that little note thing. If you know what all that means, you know, if you want it to be a quarter note or a damn dotted eighth, like the edge. But if you don't know that shit like me, you can also just change that guy and do it by time. Yeah, that's good. Let's try that. And then you're like, oh, I'm a genius, I'm a tone genius. I just made the most bitchin' tone. You can save that bitchin' tone just by hitting the save button. You want to just overwrite that British Crunch the way they had it? Hell yeah, because I was bored with it. What? Save it. You'll find there's ones in here you like. You'll find there's ones in here you don't. Oh, this one has two overdrives, one in the loop. Oh, and a boost in the loop. That's interesting as hell. EV metal? It can't be Eddie Van Halen, is it? Just me and the amp, like the 5150 metal. Yeah, here's a 5150. Somebody's doing drugs. Somebody's doing drugs. Just really cool pad stuff, obviously. Let's get something more traditional. Studio clean. Back in black, I'll be the judge of that. There's just so many, there's so many. And look, we're just only around to 12, yo. That's Gary, more or less. Modern lead. What kind of modernization do we need with a modern lead? Modern lead. I'm patriotic. What does USA Metal got for us? Of course, we got the Screamer, we got a 5150, and a reverb, and that's it. Just a little bit of haul, huh? That's USA Metal as far as I'm concerned. 80s solo. This is gonna be pretty. You know it'd break down at some point. I was trying to play the melody of Rosanna. We'll finish it off with the Galaxy. What the hell is this gonna sound like? What did we learn today? We learned that Mooer has taken the Prime and has extended its functionality through a very, very handy-dandy and convenient touchscreen. We also learned that the touchscreen gives you access to your most important utilities that you'd want to use with this. And finally, we learned, as far as tone goes, Mooer has packed a ton of great sounding amps, cabs, and effects in this, plus the flexibility for you to dial up whatever your heart desires. Now, one use case that I thought of for this that would appeal to me, especially if we can turn the cab sims off globally, would be to make some presets that don't have any amps in them, that just have effects, and use this as sort of a multi-effects unit on your board. As always, I thank you for the time that you spend with the channel. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. You got some friends who smell, maybe they've got mild to moderate eczema. I don't know what they've got going on, but they're welcome here. Thanks to Mooer for sending me this pedal so I could share it with you all. Of course, there will be a link in the description where you can purchase the Prime M2 pedal. You can also support the channel by clicking a link in the description that takes you to the Teespring store, where there's a wide array of dazzling products for you to purchase. Whatever you do in the next 7 days, don't tell Gavin Rossdale about it. He's gotten word that Bush has made a big comeback. We don't have the heart to tell him. But play more guitar, watch less of this, and keep coming back here week after week for more GearGasms.